everyone, and welcome. I'm Marcie, best current independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And Anna, these ears are for you. I had to jump up and grab them. So as most of you know, I am going to Disney World this weekend. Actually next Tuesday, but we're going to Florida on Saturday. So I'm super excited, and we are going to be busy eating, I want to say carnival food, but no. Park food, I guess you could call it. So I'm excited about that. And hi to Shauna, we're coming to your neck of the woods, and I know you're leaving. Have a wonderful trip. So I got these ears when I took my granddaughter when she was 4 to Disneyland. And she did the whole princess thing and the whole bit, but of course at 4 she doesn't remember a whole lot. So we are taking her at 10 to Disney World. So I'm super excited. Anyway, off go the ears because we got to get serious here. We have a lot going on. Let's see. Hi everybody. Welcome. Let's see. Have my ears on. Oh, you're welcome, Annie. Happy birthday. I had to mail stuff out. I'm trying to look at my calendar here. I had to mail stuff out before. Oh darn, Annie, I forgot to post it on my our page. Sorry about that. It has been a crazy week. But I'm with leaving. I've got my Mother's Day cards ready to go out. My daughter's birthday is next week, so she's missing, her daughter will be missing Mother's Day and my daughter's birthday. She's going to be 38. So that'll be good. To get those cards out, I mean. Aw, thanks you guys about the ears. Let's see. Thanks you guys. I hate that we are going to miss each other. I know, Tashana. I'm sad. But we're both going to have a great time, and that's what's important. That at least we'll, have a good time. But next time for sure. Hi, Carol. Thanks, Marva. So, interesting fact, and let me know if you guys have experienced this, but if you've asked for an overnight package to come, which that's my fan down there, so ignore that. Hopefully it's not loud. If it's too loud, let me know. I'm trying to hold off putting my air conditioning on. I really am trying. But Saturday's going to be 90 and we leave. So I'll just have to have it on low for the kitty cat. Anyway. Oh, you guys don't need this. I was going to start packaging this was my next batch for paper share. So I'm moving that over. So I overnighted the package, and then this morning I get a message, or yesterday afternoon, saying that my packages should be here by 5 p.m. And I was like, normally overnight packages are by noon here, and I usually get them about 11:50, because if it's at noon, they wait till the last minute. However, 5 o'clock, so I was a little stressed out. I was kind of thinking I wasn't going to be able to do a video tonight because I really need to work on the paper share. However, it got here about 11 o'clock this morning, and they said only because there was a business that needed their overnight package by 10:30 this morning, and it was out farther past me. Anyway, yay for good things that happen, that we get the packages early. So I want to ask you guys, I'm going to do a drawing today, and that is for the people that put in orders with me in April. So I will be doing a drawing for that. So don't let me forget. I have a post-it note up here where in fact, I'm going to move it over to where I sign off and put it there so I don't forget, but we will do it shortly. So I don't want to forget that, because the people that put in an order, one of them will receive the Impressions A Bloom bundle. So I'm excited to share that with you. Other than that, bingo is up, the registration. It will be the Wednesday I return, so I come home Sunday. The bingo will be on Wednesday, so don't forget that. And I also posted that I have one paper share left, and the paper share that I have is the, oops, not this one. It is, oh yeah, it is this one. It is the two-tone paper share. That is the one that I have left. So if you would like to get that, I have one left. And so I will be getting those out this week. I'm hoping by Friday that I send them out, but it may be Saturday because I have a big paper share, and there's a lot of cutting, and my helper unfortunately cannot help me. Stephanie's mom is 99, and she's got some health concerns right now, so Stephanie is spending time with her mom constantly, and not able to leave the house right now. So my hubby, after he is done pressure washing the fence outside, because we've been working on our backyard, as you know, he's going to come and help me cut tonight. So we're going to get as much done as we can today and tomorrow. All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. All right. So I'm super excited to share this stuff with you. I have a tote class. I got to tell you that first. I have a tote class going on. Registration is open. Super fun and cute cards. I have had so much fun with this kit. So that is available right now. And let's see, everything else I pretty much told you about, the new kits, the notify me, and that kind of stuff. So I think we are going to start jumping in and get ready. So I'm going to bring the catalog over because I might have to reference it, and I can show you the inside now. Yay! We are not going to show the whole thing because I need to get back to the paper share. I know, yay for hubby. I'm so happy. There was a lady the other day on Facebook, and she had some pictures of her husband, and Monica, it's you if you're watching, and he was die cutting, and then there was another picture of him sorting kits, and he was doing lots of stuff. And so I told my husband, look at this picture, and so I showed it to him, and he goes, oh boy. And I said, I don't even know if he's retired or not, but he sure is helping his wife, and my husband's always willing to help. But I just thought it was really funny that we were just talking about paper sharing, and he is going to help me. So Janine, yes, of course he is. It'll be the three of us, so it'll be us and then my granddaughter. So yep, we will be there. Oh, thank you, Marva. She knows I've been on her about getting pictures taken because everybody else is taking them, and she likes to do her own photography. So she went and got a tripod and everything, and I said, because we repainted our house, and I said, I'm redoing pictures, I'm updating, those kids keep growing faster and faster, so I also wanted to update the whole family picture, not just the kids picture. So anyway, she was like, all right, Mom, all right. So she said, we're going to go get our pictures done today. So she did, and yay. So I'm going to go to the first suite and look for it because I don't know where it's at in here. So I can reference it and show you. And I love it. I really wasn't sure if it was one I was going to get. There's a couple things I wasn't sure I was going to get, and I didn't. And then, but they're in my cart right now because I've decided that I need them. And then once you get your credit back, your rewards, why not go back and get something you're not quite sure about and try it because it's technically free because you're using your credits. All right, I gotta find this. I know I should be looking in the back at the index, but I know it's right here because I just had my hand. Here it is. I just had my hand on it. Okay, so let's jump in and play with some stuff. Okay, the first thing I'm going to show you is my poor desk is the new, I don't know how to say it, Kintsugi Inspirations. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to move this out of the way because I'm going to show you that later because it's not in the catalog. It's a sneak peek for the holidays. So I have that to show you. All right, so the Kintsugi, Addison is just a little mini me of you. Oh, thanks, Anna. Hi, Deborah. You are not late. We just went over some announcements and we're just getting started. So let's show you what is going on. So this is called Inspiring Imperfections, okay? But the DSP and the suite are called Kintsugi Inspirations. So that is It's kind of confusing. The bundle, the stamp set, and the dies are called Inspiring Imperfections. But the paper, and you know what? I'm going to go up to my other camera, even though you're going to see some sneak peeks here, because it just seems so, like my camera's got all out of whack, you guys. I'm not sure what, my zoom camera is zoomed a lot, and this one is a little too far up, so I'm going to have to fix it. I'm glad you did, Judy, because this is a gorgeous set. So here we have this flower. I'm going to point out a couple things for a reason. We have this flower, and then we've got these cracks, which you'll notice will probably be mostly done in like gold or silver embossing. I would say gold, and I'll show you why in a bit. You inspire me. Thanks for helping me through this difficult time. So you could just do the thanks for helping me. We'll look and see if it's one stamp or two. There is beauty in your history. I know you'll get through this to be stronger for it and be stronger for it. And I'm here for you. And then, of course, that flower I was telling you about. Let's look. I think it's one stamp would be my guess. Yes, it's one stamp right here. So this one with the thanks is one stamp. All right. And then you've got the decorations on the cup or the bowl or cup and the vase. And then here are some flowers, some die cut flowers here, and I'm going to show you what those look like, and these cracks. Of course, this one here goes with this. This corner piece here, it kind of looks like a corner, is this one here. This is a label, which is kind of cool. It's got like cracks in it, so that it kind of looks like it is part of this cracked, which is the imperfections part of it. Okay, so let me show you these. Let me grab a dark piece of paper right here, or new paper. Let's bring that in. So here are what the flowers look like. So really pretty. I even thought if you just cut these out with regular paper, or a print, but just a general print, you could add a decoration on here if you want. You can put it in the middle of the cup. This one here, I honestly think we could probably even put it on a vase, or, you know, whatever works and however we want it. So I think they fit there, but they can also be just decorative within, you know, the flowers and stuff. So these are the flowers, but look at this. Now I would definitely do this with adhesive on the back. I did not, but I will going forward. So look at that. And the die cut, when it cut them out, it is really a nice solid piece. And I was thinking, did I already have something on the back of this gold? Because it doesn't just feel like the gold, but I think it is, because I don't think I had adhesive on the back of gold. So yeah, that's just the gold. But isn't that cool? So for me, there's a couple things I would do with this. Number one, I would take the die and I would, you know, maybe put this here to here and then cut that. And then, like, let's cut that now so I can show you what I'm kind of thinking. We'll put this edge to edge, just like it would be if it were the whole frame. And then I'm just going to cut these right here, because I'm not quite sure once I die cut this out. But I want to just show you kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, let's cut these out. Here and here. Okay, so this would go like right here. Okay. And then this one, maybe if it goes with it, or you can add just another crack, or do it like this, have that go here to here, you know what I mean? So you can add your own pieces to it, right? The other thing I thought of when this is longer, remember, so let's just pretend that this is longer and this goes right here, I think. It could come out like twigs out of your, let's see, out of your plant. All right, so we're going to add your twine or twigs or whatever you want to call them. And I would do them maybe in pecan pie or whatever. So that could be another thing. And then you could add this flower, you know, coming out. So that's another thought. And of course then you have this one here too. Same thing, you can add it to your cup. Okay, so add it just going across like that. So there's all kinds of fun things. Yeah, Judy, I think it'll be really fun to work with. And these are just, they feel so thick, so much nicer than I thought they would. I think it's because the die really curves it really nicely. So there's that. Now, what else do we have? And I have another one. I just have another one on the back. That's what that extra one's for. Okay, so there's those. Now, what else goes with it is we have these flower accents. Now, these are really, they're not, I want to say they're sparkly, but they're not sparkly. They are gold. And they are, let me see if I can lay them on. I think this paper is going to come in handy. So they are like really shiny gold, but they look really nice. So I think these are going to be beautiful with this set. So I'm really excited about those. I signed up for I'm doing a retreat, which I'll share with you when I get back because I didn't have time to set it all up. But I'm doing an online retreat with Kevin Thiessen, and I'm going to be one of the presenters. And after I got this, I thought, oh, I should have done this. So let me take a piece of paper out here. I'm going to see if I have a Misty Moonlight right here, just because that's part of the suite. So let me grab a Misty Moonlight, because I know I do have a piece right here. And let me emboss this real quick so we can see what it looks like. All right, so this, oh yeah, it does. So it's lined up on the line right there. Let me move all my stuff though over here to get to it. So here is the embossing folder. Now, that's interesting. Sorry, I dropped my plate. So, what I just noticed is when I put it in like this embosses downward. So, you've got like the grooves right here. Okay. But if you turn it over, you've got the grooves upward, but this is all flat. So it's going to go like this, which is super cool. So anyway, sorry. But you could section this off for stuff. You could add it, do different things with it. I think it's really cool for just a background. I don't think these will fit in here. Let me look. Because these look a lot thinner. These are a lot thinner, and of course they don't go in the lines correctly like this one. Yeah. But you get the idea, and you'll see with the paper. But I think this is really cool because you have flowers here and here. Like these are the same. This is the same. This is different than this. And then this is completely different. So I think we're going to look at the paper and see if it matches that a little bit more. And see. This is really cool. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me see. Description of what. Oh, good. Kintsugi is. Oh, good, Jeanette. I'm going to read that. So anyway, there's that, and it's 3D, so it's really cool. And now let's look at the paper. And I do have the cloud cover ink pad, so we're going to talk about that too. All right, so look at this paper. So this, of course, I'm going to pull the dies out because I know it does some of it. I'm going to see if there's anything else that I'm not noticing. Okay, of course, it's going to do the vases. All right. I wanted to see. These flowers are the same flower, right? Hi, Nell, how are you? Let's see if they'll do the DSP. Yep. Let's see. Where's my glasses? I was just telling my upline, it seems like I am wearing glasses more and more these days. I don't think I go to the doctor for, maybe I'm behind, I don't know. Alright, so there we go. So yeah, that goes in with this vase. Look how pretty that is. And then to add the flowers in. And then like I said, we could add, you know, our twiggies things coming out. Pretend these are like pecan pie or whatever color you want. So, very cool. Oh, here's another one. You can do it whatever way. So anyway, I think this is going to be a super fun set. Alright, so there's that. Okay, I have to back up. Was it Tishana? I think I saw you say that it wasn't very hot there. Is it humid right now? I know you may not think it's humid because you're used to it, but let's see. It's actually not that hot here in Orlando right now. Yay. Did you buy the whole catalog, Janine? Shh. 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 I'm going to have to bop you next week. You are going next week, right, Janine? I hope. Let's see. Oh, good, Annie. Thank you. I'll make sure I'm not missing any questions, too. Sorry, guys. Oh, thanks, Elaine. Oh, that's a neat story, Nancy. See, I would try an embossing pen. See, I thought about that. And I was thinking, too, is you could maybe even take your refill for your Versamark. You know what I mean? And not squeeze it, but just lightly go through. And we'll have to try it, and lightly go through. Maybe we'll try it later. And then add gold embossing powder. So yeah, same thing as a pen. That's a good idea. Hi, Sarah. Well, it's raining really hard right now. At the moment, it's always humid to me. Oh, that's what I'm afraid of. Okay, anyway, let's go on. So look at, so you've got some with flowers, some with the cracks, some with leaves. Yeah, and that's pretty much sums it up. So, and great colors. And look at, we have this nice, I call this a shell pattern. All right, then here we go. Kind of cool. And this is, I think you could use your blending brush if you wanted to add a different color or something. All right. How cool that is. Even if you think this is too busy, I think what would be really fun is to do a strip. So find a spot, like this one looks really good. You would get like all of these and do a strip across a card with gold trim on the background. And then just put a nice big sentiment, or even add the vase with a flower and then a sentiment or whatever would be really cool. So I think this would be really nice to play with. This is my favorite piece in the whole thing. Look at this. It's gold. I'll read the colors to you in a minute. I'm sure this is Misty Moonlight. But look how beautiful that is. I love this. And then you've got this on the back. Really, really pretty. I love this. This reminds me of, what are those, oh, it's, like room dividers, you know, I wanted to say the clothing thing, but it's it reminds me of like a divider thing that they have, that they make with that kind of screen or whatever. And then they've got it in the blue. Oh wait, this looks, oh no, it's different. See, that's the two different ones. It's this one and this one. This one's very dainty. That one's a little more bold. Okay, so look how pretty those colors are. Okay, where are the colors? Here, right here. Basic Beige, Cloud Cover, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Petal Pink, and Gold. Yes, rice paper. Thank you, Nancy. You know, it's funny. Whenever you're on a screen, it's like the words just don't come. A Soji screen. Is that what they're called? I didn't know that. All right. So that is the Kintsugi Inspirations Suite. I highly recommend it because I'm definitely going to have fun with this, and I think you guys will too. So let's put this aside. Oh, I just noticed all the paper shares up behind me on the shelf. That's funny. Okay, so the next one I wanted to show you is the Boho Vibes set. So we have, here's the stamp set and dies. Is this, I'm going to go closer again because I'm going to try and keep it in screen. Just yell at me if I don't. I think this is really cool. I like the die set a lot. I'm not as thrilled with the paper, but we're going to look at it again. I looked at it quickly, and the colors they used, not my kind of style, but that doesn't mean you guys won't love it. So this is just all the wonky kind of rainbow type shapes, and then this is for the larger, so we're going to check that out and see if it goes with the paper. And then you've got some leaves here. You've got stars and hearts. And then you've got extra pieces that I believe once you cut those out, you could cut these out and replace into, well, it's probably going to line up like this. Yeah. So you can line up and put those in certain spots. You know, every few have a little space that you can put these in. So that's kind of cool. Or you could just take these and make your rainbow. I bet you it does this. Oh, maybe these two don't. But anyway, you get the idea. You can kind of make your own, or you could add them in here. You could probably add this, you know what I mean, in here, so that you can, you know, do different things with it. So I think the dies are really cool. And then I just want to make sure that that's the only one, because some of them have extra pieces, and I wanted to make sure that that wasn't an extra piece. And then this is a cool stamp set. So you can do like the sunset. You can add your different shades on there. And then you've got just different, I'm not even quite sure if this is just something that you're going to stamp maybe one of your strips out of, that you could do, you know, different stuff with it. But we're going to look at the stamp set and see. Again, like a sunset, I think this would be the lines over, you know, maybe in the water or whatever, that are kind of reflecting the sunset. I don't know. We'll have to play with this and see. But I like the positive words. I like that they're bold, and I like the leaf set a lot. So that is good. Now, here's the paper. Oh, I got to move my, I can't see all my comments here. Okay, so, I mean, I guess if you were doing a card like this, you don't even have to put the rainbow part of it on. You could just add some of the leaves or something, and maybe just a nice sentiment with, you've got hearts and stars here. You've got these leaf arches there. There isn't a die for this one. It just kind of gives you the two different kind. So, and then this is the other side. So I think a lot of it has some small pattern in it, so that you could, you know, put them in your arches if you wanted, in your rainbow. Okay, remember there's, in this set, 2, 3, 4, there's 6 sheets. I don't know why. I thought it was either 4 or 8, but 2, 3, 4, 5. This one has 6. Okay, so that's the first one. And I do like how it's distressed, so that kind of gives you that this kind of gives me like a 60s vibe or something. All right, and then there's the other side. There's those two. I do like this because I think this would be kind of cool to cut out, like from here to, where am I? You could do like a blue, a yellow, and the dots. You could do all the way to the blue and blue. If you want it thicker, you could do to the yellow and get both of those in with one blue stripe. I mean, you can kind of pick and choose. You could also just cut the blue stripes out, or just the dots, or just the yellow, you know what I mean? So that you can add accenting, you know, pieces to your card. And then this is where they show the sun here, what they did. So it looks like they did a burst around the sun. But to me, I think this one is the outside one. That's interesting. Okay, the outside one looks like they might have done two. Okay, so side by side and did it all the way up. And then this looks like solid lines, which maybe is what this is, but it doesn't curve. But if you stamp those like this and then put this, pop it up, it's going to look like it is. See what I mean? And then pop up the sun part where this will be straight lines, but it's the center part that doesn't look like it's arched. The outside, it doesn't really matter because you're just doing them straight. I don't know. Lots of stuff to play with and figure out. All right, this one has dark stripes and colorful dots, which is same colors. All right. Then we've got some squigglies here. Again, you could do something where you just take 1 or 2 or 3 squigglies and add them to a strip in the card, either the front or inside or whatever, and then just add that little squiggly inside your rainbow and make it like a funky rainbow. Now, I think the whole suite should have been called Sunshine Vibes, not Boho Vibes, because that's what this is Sunshine Vibes, and I like that name better, but the paper is, I guess, Boho. Well, all right, so there, oh, there's that back side to that one. And then we have it in blue, too. So there's that, and this is the front. This is also, I think, would be cool to just cut a strip off like that and get a little bit of all your colors and add it to a card with some of those other card fronts. That. Oh, this is different. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay, then this has this one. And then this, the dots. The squiggly hurt your eyes. Yeah, it is kind of out there. And then we've got the green. Oh, that goes there. The green there with lines. Again, I think this would be really cute to make a strip and add those and just add parts of this. This could make a lot of cards. You know, do 1.5 inches or whatever and add, you know, a color. Let's say you do the cloud cover and just add a little bit below and down here, and then an embossing folder or whatever, and make your main focus just the strip of this with whatever you're going to add with it. And then that is the whole package. So there you go. And I'll tell you the colors. Cajun Craze, Cloud Cover, Daffodil Delight, Mossy Meadow, Petal Pink, and Secret Sea. So that is the Boho Vibes. And then the only other thing we have that goes with this is the muted. I'm going to make sure that's all that went with it. And this one is on page 61, 62, 63. They really did a layout on this that you could see some samples and different things. And it looks like the paper, the embellishments, and the bundle. So yeah, muted palette dots, so they all match. Oh yeah, you're right, Tashana, that would look good, the green being cut with the vase. Yep, so there we go. So there is that bundle. All right, I'm going to have to move. Okay, I'll put those over there. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our other bundles. This one I was really excited about, and I was really excited because it's a way bigger than I thought it was. So we have the Coneflower, which I don't know why I keep calling it cornflower all day. The Coneflower celebrations. Happy belated birthday. You made my day. It's your day. Thank you. Celebrating you. I'm sorry I missed your special day. Let's extend the celebration. And I love that I've known you for so many birthdays. And I love it because it's like a person's handwriting. And then we've got some speckles or grunge or whatever you want to call that. And then we've got a couple leaves, a stem, the flower, and the butterfly. But look how big this flower is. So a card base is here. So that is your, let's pull this out. And we can put our center a different color. So let's say we do this in Darling Duckling, this in Pecan Pie. We're going to put that on there. We've got the stem. So you can stamp it first and use the dies here. This die does not cut this out, okay? Because you can tell already that this is really big. This is not, but, and the leaves, of course, you can tell. Let me show you. See how the leaves here are layered? They're all layered right there. And this is not. But, not to say that you couldn't stamp this and then do this one, because see, it's got those grooves on there, and then add a layer on top or behind, because this looks bigger, but it's really not if you put it here. It looks bigger on there. But you add the layer. Okay, I'm gonna stop giving all my secrets away. I keep getting people telling me, you're giving all your secrets away. But anyway, you get the idea. Plus, this will be a 10-hour video if I keep doing that. But look how cool this is. Okay, so there's that. And then here's this and this. This is scored right there. So let's take this piece, which I don't know what color it is, daffodil, or I think it's daffodil, but let me show you. So if you're watching my unboxing for the first time, you're going to know that, or you should know that I do this as I'm looking through everything too. I can see it when it comes through, like when I add it to the dies. Even though I call it an unboxing, I like to organize it first for you so that I can show you certain things at a time. So I can show you that, you know, what goes with what, and I don't say, oh, here's the stamp set. I think we have dies, and then they come out later. I like to do it together. So I kind of organize it some. So it's a little organized. But look, it makes a little card. You would have to line it up, of course, and fold it. But look at that. And then it's a little card. So you could stamp on here. Or maybe this is where you do this, and then you can add this on top. All right, and have it pop up. And then add your topping there. Or, okay, I'm going to stop saying or, because I could be here all night, like I said. All right. It looks like we have dies here that are the leaves, but we also have these that cut out. So what you would want to do probably is, let's say we do this one in Mossy Meadow, this leaf, and then we do this one in Old Olive, and then you layer them on top. So the piece underneath will be solid, and then the piece going over is a darker shade or lighter shade, but it doesn't go side to side. They don't fit. So I don't think, oh, I guess they do fit. I think what I'm looking at is the edge of this, but if you're looking at this and this, they do align. So we'll have to play with that later. But I think that's what I would do. So they're really cool. So we're going to have to play with those. Now this, it confuses me. I'm not quite sure what this is. It's just, and maybe it's just a decoration for this. It does cut out the circles. Let me see, where's my scrap paper? Let's try this. I think it's just like a chain. I try to pick it up really careful so I don't get the circles all over, but you might want those for something. All right, so you have these perfect circles like confetti if you want it for confetti. So that, I mean, this is really cool if you wanted to do it like, and then you do your flower. Or, you know, put this down here a little bit more. This up here a little bit. I mean, I think that's really cute to add, like a border kind of. So that's very cute. And then these circles, ooh, that would be perfect confetti for something. So maybe inside the pig's belly. That would be cute. All right, so there we go. That is the Coneflower Celebrations. All right, the next one that we got, we did not have the punch that goes with it yet because that's out of stock, as you probably have noticed. I do have my notification thing filled out there so that hopefully we'll know when it comes in. But this is Silly Safari, and it comes with a 1 7/8 circle punch. Happy birthday, you party animal. Hakuna Matata. Woohoo, it's your birthday. Thank you, big time. It's your day. Go wild. Super proud of you. Welcome, baby. And then you've got some different little design prints there. I don't know why I'm thinking this would be really cute with that boho rainbow set. Kind of mix and match it. We've got some great palm leaves. And cute animals. I'm so happy we have cute little animals. These are smiley, cute animals, not creepy animals. Oh, Deborah, that was for sure on my list. Thank you, Stacy. So anyway, look how cute they are. They're so smiley. The font is great. I love that this arch. Just to go, because we have the circle punch, remember, so that'll probably arch perfectly on the circle punch. But really cute. I can't wait to play with this one. Okay, the next one is one of my favorites that I could not wait. I used to do this kind of stuff before, and we're going to try it out. It's called Extraordinary Flora. Who has gotten this already? I am so excited about this. I have 2 dies, so you only get 1 die, okay? I'm a die hoarder because I do a lot of die cutting. So I like to put in 2 at a time, or however many I can get. So this is very cool because you can stamp it. So let's see. I want to see what the size of this is. Okay, so it's going to be a little bigger than my 4 by 5 1/4 white piece. I'm guessing it's going to be, let's see, this one I think might be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Yeah, so if you cut your paper to that, you'll be right on. But this is going to die cut this out. So if we have, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Let me pull a card base in. Oh, nope. All right, new paper. There we go. So it goes like this, actually. But there we go. For the extraordinary couple, for the extraordinary, I was going to say extraordinarily couple, but the extraordinary couple, congratulations with love. So that's what you have. You have, these are all together, one stamp. I will probably buy another one and cut it and make them individuals if I need a certain stamp or just that. However, I will definitely keep one together because I do that a lot. But let's play with this. This is what I want to show you. We're going to bring in a white piece of paper, and we're going to bring in the washi tape that comes with it. It doesn't come with the bundle, so it's about 3 1/4. So what I'm going to do is cut this down as soon as I can find my trimmer under all this other stuff over here that I'm going to show you. All right, so 3 1/4. Let's just go for that. 3 1/4. Ooh, let's do it this way. 3 1/4. We won't get the, okay, we're going to get the whole thing. Hold on. I want the whole thing. All right, I have this half a sheet right here, so let's just go with this. So 3 1/4, which means I have to get to my other trimmer. I'm going to do 3 1/2 on this paper. That way when you're cutting your paper up, you can save whatever and just use what you need. We're going to take this and open it up. So the bundle is this, the stamp and the die, okay? But then you have the option for washi tape. And washi tape, I can tell you, has come a very long way. I do not have everything in my description below because I just didn't have time. I'm trying to get the paper share done. However, if you go to my store at the top, just go to menu or look for new products, and it'll show you all the new stuff. All right. There is a strip right here that you can take with your nails, but since I've already kind of pulled it off, but it does look like it pulls down right there. All right. And then I don't want the sticker. Oh, the sticker's on there. I should have pulled the other one off, but this one has the number on it. The other one had the name. All right, we can leave that. Now, let's see how easy this is. All right, here it is. I'm just barely going to lift it up. It's not like you're going to get that whole first, and once you get it up, it's not going to be so hard. It's going to be easier. You can always fold a little corner or whatever works for you, however you do your washi tape. So notice I'm going to try and go in on both sides so I don't rip it. All right, so see how this is pretty see-through, right? You can see the other images behind it. So what I like to do with washi tape like this is I'm going to pull this open and I'm going to start it. And I don't know where our die is going to start. The flower starts towards the bottom. So the flower and this leaf are the bottom of that section. Okay, so we're just going to go right here. And I'm just going to do it in the middle. Right about there. And I don't know if I have the whole right size going this way, but I know width-wise I was going to be okay. And then we'll just go straight up. Oh, look at this. The next flower is a different color, so I think this is what we're cutting right here. Okay, so we'll just go up until right here. All right, and so I'm going to cut this off. And don't forget, any of these little pieces, set aside, because you can put them on paper and still adjust it inside your spot where you want it to go, right? All right, so. Oh, is someone's sound not working well? Oh, you guys refresh, or I can turn my fan off. It hasn't been a problem in the past, but if I need to, I can turn it off. Just don't mind my sweat. All right, so let's do this. Maybe refresh, come back, and hopefully it's better. All right. And then what I do is I try to put it, like I'll just turn over the little corner and just realize that I'm going to, I'm going to miss that tiny bit because I hate trying to lift it up every time. And so Or the other thing you can do is get a piece of, like in here, like if you have old acetate, or just grab a piece of acetate and then cut just a little tiny strip that you could put it there and know that that's your spot that you're going to pull out. Okay, so we're just going to, it's folded right now and I'm fine with that. I'm just going to move that out of the way. But look at this now. So now it's nice and white. It's nice and solid. You're going to have some good images. Let's try our die. All right, so the flowers right here. Look for the rose. I think that's going to be our big secret here, is to look for the rose. And then look on your left and your right, of course, like anything. Make sure it's... All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of tape and I'm going to put it right here because it's holding onto the paper. And then I'm going to take another one over here and just put it there because it's holding on to the paper. Okay, and now let's die cut this. All right, so here we go. Look how beautiful these are. This one flipped over. And then we have this one. Look how easily all those pop out. Look at that. So you've got individual little flowers. You have some smaller leaves, larger leaves. This kind can go on the bottom of a card or whatever. So there is one full set. And notice how all the colors coordinate together, right? So watch this now. We're going to take this and I'm going to come back on here. I'm not throwing these away. We're going to come back right here. And I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to grab this piece of tape, and I'm going to come back over here and put it right there. Okay? So if you were doing a card, you would want to grab that, oops, I need this. You would need to grab that whole section of the colors that go together and they coordinate together. But sometimes you might want like an extra rose maybe. And so when you do your die cutting, if you have like those extra pieces like this one does, then make sure you save those. And I started saving stuff in our pouches that like the dies and stuff come in, and then I put it in like a container, and I put a label on it that says this is an extraordinary like Flora, and then that way you know that's where all your extra pieces and stuff are. So here we go. Now this one and this one, those got cut off, but this one got cut off down here, but that doesn't mean that you can't layer that up. And you know what I mean? So don't lose, just because you got a straight piece right there, tuck that part in, and that would make your whole piece. These, not so much, because we've got cut leaves, but I also don't want to forget those. So there we go. And so that, okay, now we have this one that I will cut out after the video. So I'm going to put that right there. But now you can see on this that this goes with the one I just cut, right? With the darker green and the purples. These. That goes there. This goes here. So you can kind of tell where things go. Okay, this goes here. And then this is the other set. Okay, and then so you can tell that this ended right here because you've got the rose and then one little leaf, and that's where you stop, and that looks like it's the same color as what we just did here. So I'll probably put this, cut that off, and what might be the smarter deal is instead of going to the size of paper you have, pull this out and just cut it right here so that you have that whole sheet, and then we'll figure out what the measurement is on that. Does the washi have a California probably, Laura. Let me look. Everything seems to. I'm trying to think of what I ordered the other day and I couldn't get it because I was in California. I don't see it on the back. Just glancing quickly. Let me look at the front, because it had a bunch of writing on it. Oh, I kind of ripped it up. Oh, wait. There's some writing right here. No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, good. That came off. It doesn't look like it. But yeah, we get that a lot. Can they be peeled off adhesive-backed images? Can they be peeled off as oh. I would... So you're saying add adhesive sheets to the back and then peel that off and make them sticky? I'm sure you could. I would put it on white first, and then I would add your adhesive on the back of the white, because then it makes it more like ephemera. Otherwise, it's going to be like this. And see how transparent that is? And it's going to be really, you know, floppy. So, and that's of course already sticky. So I would add, yes, I would do white paper, and then I would do your adhesive sheets on the back of that. Yeah, the California Prop 65, there's a lot of like mineral makeup for a while. I could not have mineral makeup shipped to my house because I'm in California. So that's where it works when your daughter lives in Oregon and you're getting ready to go visit. You order everything you need. We have low flow shower heads here, and my son had a really great shower head, and he lived in Washington at the time, and he had bought us one as a gift because we loved their shower head so much, and he was trying to ship it to our house, and he couldn't because it was California and we don't allow the heavier flow shower heads. So of course we got it as a gift when we went up there. So happy you showed this. I was wondering about the bundle of washi tape. Oh yeah, this is a must-have. This was definitely at the top of my list. But anyway, super fun, beautiful. It would be great to put it around a big sentiment or make your sentiment the focal point. There's a lot of really cute ways to use this. So let me save that tape because we may be using it again. And then, you know, just toss that, of course. All right, so there we go. And then what's nice is we've got some lines here. We have a little congratulations with love. Really, really cute. And then you can just stamp it and color it. And get the colors that you want, maybe to match your DSP or whatever, and then die cut it out. This would be a great project to stamp a bunch on one big sheet of paper, and then when you come home, cut it out, or you know, do your paper this white or whatever, and just do a lot of coloring if you're going on a trip or something. Okay, so anyway, there's that one. Super excited. Okay, so here is another one that I wasn't quite sure about. I shouldn't say that. I was immediately sure I was going to get it. I wasn't quite sure if I needed 2 or 1 because it's a very, very useful bundle, but it is pricey. So let me find it in the catalog. Does anybody know where the alphabet and banners are? I think it's in the back. I want to show you where it's at and show you some examples that they had in here. If you don't have a demonstrator and you need a catalog, please let me know. Go to my blog, and which is right there. Oh, where did it go? Oh, I think, oh, there it is. I don't know why it's way up there, but anyway, there's my blog, and then you can request a catalog and I can get one sent to you. So if you need one, you don't have a demonstrator, I do have to pay for them, so please, if you don't have a demonstrator, that you're going to be getting one or already getting one, it will be on its way, I'm sure, soon. All right, I don't know, I gotta look this up. Alphabet. I always think, oh yeah, I can find it. Let's see. Size. 86. Thank you, Julie. I just thankfully you finally got them done for the trip. So I'm trying to be careful with doing all my stuff. Okay, so look how fun this is. They did a card and they wrote fun. Have a fun day. And then they've done boxes over here with a letter. And it looks like there's, I want to say that looks like potpourri, but oh, it looks like chocolate, like clusters or something in there. So they put the acetate underneath, or window sheets, underneath their letter, and then put their name on there. Super cute idea. And then here we have the banner, surprise. And then of course the gifts. We've got little treats. These are the little treat things that they did here. So some really cute stuff. Look at this. Look how cute that is with that super busy floral paper and then just coordinating. And then they added a little flower to the letter. So, and that's on the banner that is kind of blurred out right there, but really, really cute for a party. So really cute ideas. And I was debating on if I needed two, and I decided I don't need to. Oh, let me tell you what the price is so you don't get shocked when you look. But I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's $125 for the dies, and it's a die at a die. So we get the alphabet and we get the banners, okay? I thought Trump turned up the water pressure everywhere, sorry. You know what? It could have changed. I don't know now, but I know that that was the rule for a long time. Oh, thanks, Stacy. Or it's $99 for the alphabet, which alphabets are always a little higher, and then $40 for the banners. So if you only need the banners or the alphabet, there you go. I love that they're bold and big so you can actually see them. Now let me show you how I stored them because they're big. So what I did is I did party alphabet A through Q, and so then I put the number for you, 165263. And then, so I have A through H. I added the I, H-I, and then the exclamation point I just put here, and then I put the two circles that I think you do at the top of your banners, right here, or a period, or whatever you want that to be. And then through Q, and then I did R through Z, and then you have your ampersand, and then your Greek letters and whatever. You have your, what is that, a tilde? Apostrophes maybe. No, I think that is, yeah, an apostrophe. I don't know, maybe that, does anybody know what that is? Anyway, so everything else is on, how big are the letters? The letters are, let someone grab their glasses. Oh, they are a colon. It could be a colon. Well, this could be a colon too with just two of these. I'm kind of thinking, but because it is with the alphabet, you're probably right. It probably is a colon. But I kind of think that these could be used for holes in the banner, although we have holes with the banner. So maybe it's just so that you have that certain spacing for a colon. I don't know. Okay, the letters are, so let me find H. Like, It is like 1 7/16 by 2 1/4. 2 1/4, 1 7/16 by 2 1/4 is what it looks like. 125, that is just not fair. In euros worth quite a bit more than US. And we paid 152. Yeah, I know Australia talks about their money too being, you know, more than what ours is. And I always just assumed that that just means the pay is higher than what ours is. And cost of living is, you know, it equals out to what the dollar is there, but I don't know. Oh, it's needed for French. Well, that makes sense. Thank you. So it's more of an accent. That makes sense. So anyway, it really, I recommend it. I think it's a great size and shape for everything. Now here's the banners, which these are for the holes on the banner, so that would make sense, duh. And then we have your corners, which I thought was interesting, that you can put your corners, now this is what I'm thinking, put your corners in the corner for spacing, okay? So you can also do your little circles, okay? But you can also take this and put it in the corner like this, okay, on your banner. And then you have your circles right here that once they're cut out, so let's just, oh, so these are the same size. The little dots are the same size as these. But anyway, but this one has a hole in the center. But you could put your hole right there as a spacer and make sure these, and then move it over to your other corner, you know, like this, and then put your other circle right there. You know what I mean? For spacing. I don't know, just a thought. But there's some different ideas here. So you've got a lot of your banners. But let me show you this. Another way to package these, because I got one set, and this is how big they are. So this is an A2 card size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th die in is for an A2 size card. All right. Then this one is the largest, which is about 5 3/8 by 7. So about 5 3/8 by 7 is this one. And so as you can see, it barely fits on my pouch here, on my magnet, and fits in the pouch, but it does. But see how it hangs over? But it does fit. So I really like these because they're a little curved at the bottom. They're not just straight, so they have a little flare to them. So that is how I stored them, so that I can use the front for just my card making if I want to do a banner on a card. And then this I did for if I want to actually make a banner. It's also used as an apostrophe. Yeah, Nancy, it is huge. So anyway, definitely worth it, I think. I think it's going to be a great set. And of course the alphabet is a great set. All right, so I think that is enough of the bundles. Let me just double check. Yes. Okay, so let me show you one other item that is, this is in the scrapbooking section, and the only reason I got this is because I thought this might go good with one of the other die sets that we're going to get, but I'm going to explain something. Well, I'll explain it later because it's for the paper share people. This will not be in your paper share and was not in the paper share, but I wanted to show it to you. It's because it's part of the scrapbooking section part, and it comes with stickers. It's $17, And it doesn't really, it just goes with the scrapbooking set. I just paper cut myself there. But it goes with this, which I thought was cute, because look at this. Wouldn't that look cute outside of the vases? And then an arrow is always good. Tiny sentiments. Look, cheers, better together, enjoy, relax. We've got little X's with dots in between. We've got a little more grunge or whatever you want to call your splatters there. A cup, it's cute. Love this place. Take the scenic route, which could be lots of different things. Things to do and places to see, and adventure starts here. So I thought it was a great set. And here is what the scrapbook section looks like. So it's got some cute stuff for scrapbookers. Time is precious, waste it wisely. Also would be great for a card. So take the trails and travel on, take to the trails and travel on foot. It's got little feet print right there. So it's got some really cute stuff in here. Here's a cup, an acorn. Here's a banner right here. Love, better together, camping life, explore, group photo, adventure, time to play. So a lot of this would be card making, but like this down here, the chevron pieces, I would cut that and put it on a card base. So there are things, and I don't know if this is one piece or two in here. Let me see. Yeah, there's just one. Oh, it'd be great background for pictures of your Alaskan cruise. Oh, that's a great idea, Tashana. Very good. Oh, then we have here, nature's rules. Explore, enjoy the land, leave no trace, listen to nature, observe wildlife, respect others, be prepared, take pictures, have fun, relax, and unwind. So, really cute. I think this is really a cute set. And maybe I'll do the same. Maybe I'll save this for next year. I thought this for Halloween. It's got black stripes on the back. Or a masculine. And this is why I got the paper, is masculine cards. So you get 4 of each. This one has some trees. And then the reverse side has tiny acorns. Tiny, tiny acorns. Like, I thought they were polka dots at first in the catalog. But little tiny acorns. And I really like this one. It's got stars, all different kinds of stars. This one has little, they look like little squiggles, maybe from a map or something. But you got a bear print or bear claw, and like the compass, the boots, the coffee cup. I mean, I think it's super cute. And then this is the back side for nighttime. Would be really cool. So there's that. I think that was it. Yep. So a cool set for masculine, I think. Even like I said, pull in some Halloween you could use, or do a masculine. This is Cajun Craze. It's not orange, I don't think. Let me look. Basic beige, basic black, Cajun Craze, Calypso Coral, Early Espresso, Misty Moonlight, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pecan Pie, and Very Vanilla. And it says Choking Hazard, and I think that's to do with the stickers. Or not stickers. Are they stickers or are they pop-outs? I don't know. Oh, they're stickers. Mine got bent in shipping right here because it doesn't come together. This comes separate. And it was bent, but it's only this little part up here is crushed, but everything else is fine. But anyway, there we go. So if you are wanting some masculine paper or a scrapbook set like that, that looks like a good one. All right. Now let me move some stuff out of the way here. All right, so now we're going to move on to some stamp sets. We have Encircled with Love, and I'm guessing that this goes with the 1 7/8 punch that we did not get yet. I'm going to bring you back down for a bit. Oh, I hope your doggy's okay. Oh, Anna, that would be really cute. Hi, Michelle. So I really like this. Way to go. So that could be like a, you could do, if you guys still have the Starburst punch, I'm thinking that behind this and make it like a badge or make a ribbon out of it and for the kids or whatever. Thank you. A little something for you with a gift inside. With love. That looks like a hummingbird. You're on my mind and in my heart. Sorry, it just has a little flower. And then happy birthday wishes, which is really cute. Looks like the top of a cake. So a great set encircled with love. Then we have Celebrate Together, which I believe this was the scrapbooking set that went with the two-tone Celebrate Together. Maybe the Sips, Celebrate and Sips, I'm not sure. But I really like this with the different colored flowers. And you'll see when I show you the I call it the family paper, you know, with the brights, the regals, and the new in colors and all that. I call it the family paper. And so I think this would go good with the family paper, and I'll show you that in a bit. And then this looks like it would go like on a tab. And then arrow, the flower kind of coordinates with this. Family and friends, and that would be great for scrapbooking, a day to remember. Best of friends, vacation vibes, this happened, what a day, holiday fun, memories. This is really great. I am hoping they're going to start coming out with more sets for scrapbooking for kids. Like I want a sports one, a baseball one for my grandson, or baseball and football. Make it a whole sport one. Or for girls, cheerleading, dance, you know, whatever. Even softball. Make it like for kids so I can start doing scrapbooks for the kids that are a little more geared towards their events and what they do. But that is a really nice one. Here's a great one for busy paper. You can do a congrats. And I don't know, and I was going to look and see if this fits on a banner, because I thought this would be really cute with the large banner, even on a card. So let's see, we do it on a card and we put congrats. It won't go straight across, but it definitely will go sideways. So that would be a really cute idea for a card, and do a banner that just says congrats on it and emboss it or do some DSP on it and then pop up the congrats and cut that out because there's no die, of course, to it. So that would be a really nice, but I really like the congrats, the size of it and everything. So that's always handy to have. All right, another great one I like is the stripes and dots. I love polka dots. And so I think this one would be really fun to add to the bottom of a card. The inside of a card, sometimes you just don't have that DSP or whatever to go well at the bottom. I think this would be a really good substitute to add some polka dots or you know, whatever, stripes. And that is red rubber. Here is a Christmas one. Most wonderful time of the year. Look how pretty that is. Now I would recommend putting this on your Stamparatus if you have it. Color all the greenery on it, the leaves. You could do the whole thing in green and then color these in, you know, a different color variegation, and then add a little different color on those. Like maybe start out with light and then do the dark on the inside and then finish the leaves with the light, and then do the inside separate, because the words come out and it is a stamp on its own. The most wonderful time of the year. I did not get rid of one of our stamp sets that we had recently because it had most wonderful time of the year, and I love that saying for cards. So I like that this comes out, and then these all come out. So you have your center, your circle. So if you want to do something with that on a card, this can be on a card separate. This can go, well, I'll do it this way so we can see it. And then on the bottom. And then you could also do Most Wonderful Time of the Year, which of course is going to look like this. I mean, look how pretty that is. There's a lot of really great ways to do it. Yeah, embossing, Deborah, would be gorgeous if you did it like all in gold and then came back in and did your green on the leaves and added that. Another really great idea is to keep it in your Stamparatus and stamp the green. Okay, so with your marker, go with green, stamp it, then clean this off, and then do clear, stamp it. So now your green is clear and embossed. Then come back in and do your Versamark and stamp it, and then do that in gold. So then your greenery will be in green, but it will be embossed in clear. And then do the rest all in gold. I mean, there's lots of things you can do with it. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I love how they broke up the stamps. So it's really 1, 2, 3 stamp sets in one, I think. So I really like that one. Another stamp set is Peaceful Pier. And this is the one I was kind of thinking about going with the masculine paper. I kind of wanted to see what was in there and how it would go. But I love anything with fishing because my whole family, all the guys and some of the girls are fishing people. Just because, thinking of you today, somebody knows, somebody cares, your name is whispered in someone's prayers. I thought that was really nice too. And even with just the trees and this, it's, you know, a nice get well, sympathy, you know, anything like that. So there's a lot of ideas with this, even just the pier by itself. This makes it, you know, a little more kid, not so sympathetic type. You could just do the pier and just make it, you know, by itself, nice and quiet. Or you can make it more fun, add the fishing on there, put the pier. And I have some ideas for this one too. So I think this one is a lot of fun. I can't wait. All right, so there's that. Let me see what else I have here. Okay, so the new in color paper I wanted to show you. This one is 2527. All right, so here, no, it's not. That's the wrong one. Hold on, let me grab the right one. What did I do with my paper? Okay, sorry about that. All right, so this one, oh, it has 2 packs in it. Okay, so this one is our Strawberry Slush. Look how beautiful that is. And you'll see in the catalog, I don't remember what page because it was, we were looking at different stuff, but in the catalog you see somebody cutting it out and doing something with it. And the card was really cute, and we were like, where did that come from? And then we realized it's this DSP, but I do not remember where it was at. I should have marked it. But look through a catalog for examples, you'll see, and if you're wondering where those flowers come from, it's this one. 4 is the count on the last stamp set. Did I miss a question? Maybe I missed it. I don't know what 4 is the count on the last stamp set. Anyway, so look at how pretty these are. Really pretty. And then the back side is this here. Great to cut stuff out and do different things with. So that's Strawberry Slush. This is Cloud Cover. We have Secret Sea. How pretty that is. I love this paper. No, you said 3, but they count. Oh, yeah. If you do the top and the bottom as one, I would think that would come as a set. So that would be 1 stamp set. That's why I said that. But yeah, there is 4 stamps in there. Yep, you are right. And look at this. This just reminds me of an orange sickle. It's just so pretty. That one, and then we have the duckling, darling duckling. Okay, so that's that one, and then we have another print, which we have leaves. We have all the leaves, and then on the other side, ta-da, like a watercolor stripe. Yay! The only thing better than this is polka dots. I think she's talking about the most, yeah, thank you. So we've got the watercolor stripes and then leaves, and there is like a polka dot in the leaf paper. If you see it, it's really faint in the background, but really cute. And the papers are so pretty. Looking at all of the images of all the different ones, the different family colors, they are really, really pretty. All right, so there's what that looks like. We have another Irresistible Designs paper. And this one, let's hope you can see it. There you go. It's got those beautiful flowers. You could either use your alcohol markers, you could use your markers, you could use your blends, your blender brushes, your blender pens. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to color those. And you get 2 sheets in a pack of that. All right. Then we get, let's see, let me get a good angle here. Oh, let's see. You can kind of see it right there. The leaves. It's hard to see, but there's a lot of the leaves that look like that. I'm just not, it's not angling just right for me, but really pretty. So we get 2 sheets of that. And then 2 sheets of plaid. Very cool, huh? All right, 2 sheets of that. So that is Irresistible Designs. Okay, now I'm going to show you a few other things, and then I'll do the drawing before I show you the Christmas sneak peek, okay? All right, so this is the Celebration Expressions Memories and More pack. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, look, it's got little doggy balloons on there. So it's like a watercolor kind of look. Ooh, this would be, it's nice and thick. If you blend on them and wipe, will they still shine? I think so, Rosie, because that's like embossed on there. So I think don't wipe with a baby wipe, but if you wipe with a tissue or something, you're talking a blend, like a blending brush. I think they would definitely still shine. My husband's pressure washer is heading towards this way. I can hear it a little bit. But look at that. You can use this and die cut it out with die cuts. Okay, there's 6 of them in the pack. And then this is great to make a card. It's got all of our languages on there, in German and French, English, Dutch, I'm guessing. Very cute. Congratulations, anniversary. At first I thought each language might have had a color, but no. Birthday, bonjour, friends. It's just really cute. Good luck. Lots of sentiments. I guess you could cut these out too if you needed, you know, just like like here's birthday and maybe there's a happy somewhere on here. I don't know. But kind of cute. And then, ooh. Got that with our stripes. And then one more, which is the candles. Oh, I think this would be really cute that you could put like happy birthday, you know, or just put your sentiment in one of them, but you could, you know, do several of them. Would be fun. And the reverse side is some bubbles. Cute. So there's the front, the larger pieces. So let's think about this. If we use that, then we could use these to add, you know, even just cutting that out and add it on the corner of your card. But look how cute that is with that. All right, so there's those. Ooh, and look at that. With the polka dots in it. And then again, this all says thanks. We have this one. Oh, this would be cute for scrapbooking. Put your little notes, you know, your writing there. Speaking of that, let me show you what else I got while I'm right here at this point. I just realized I'm going to show you guys some ribbon, and I don't think except one of them went with a suite, but I could be wrong. I might have missed that. So here are the Stampin' Up. It's the 0.4, the fine tip. You get 3 in a pack. There's the tip. So great for scrapbooking, but I have an old one. I don't know where it's at right now, but I have an old one from Stampin' Up that I have had for years, and it still works. Believe it or not, I just don't know where I put it because I did just use it. Oh, nope, that's not it. But anyway, I still have the old one, and so I'm glad to have some new ones because I've had them forever. Now, I would not stamp on your, you know, you don't put that on your stamps, but if you have a line that didn't quite stamp correctly, you could always take that in and kind of fix it because it's such a close, little tiny fine print. But here's the reverse side. Another, you know, great. I mean, look how cute. Look how cute this is. Like if you put like a color behind this, like that, and layer it and put it on there. Ooh, cute. Anyway. So there's those. Now this one, what a crowning achievement. Cute. And we've got some stripes and stars, and that's the last one. So nice and bright colors. Now for the ephemera pack, I accidentally bought only one of them, not the other one, so it's on its way. I don't know what happened. Are they with the scrapbook items? Ooh, let me look real quick for you. I'm guessing it is, but let's see, tools. Scrapbook. No. If anybody knows where the pins are, let's see. Oh wait, ink and coloring. Oh, here we go. It is on page, I have a glare, 31 I think it says. My binding might have went through it, so let me see. Yep, right here. Page 31. $10 for 3. And like I said, the one I've had from them, it's still good, and it's been going forever. I've had it a really long time. All right, so let's see what this one looks like. This is the Time for Celebration Mix and Match Ephemera. You're welcome, Judy. And the other one has more general stuff, and I don't know, I thought I got it, but apparently I didn't. So, you know what? Okay. These feel like they're stickers. Oh, these are stickers. Okay, so I pulled them out and immediately thought they felt like stickers. And so on the back, you see the score. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. You see the scoring across the images. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Let me see. Okay, see right here? You can see a line and a line there and a line right here. That's because it is a sticker. These are stickers. So like this, I think this is what, figgy pudding? Yeah, these are all stickers. So here's some. Here's a tie, cute for Father's Day. A bunny, another tie, bow tie, cute. Oh, these are the same. Here we go. We've got a pumpkin and witch's hat, a spider. Cute for Halloween. We've got a mustache, a saw, a flower, all kinds of really cute stuff. That's Christmassy. Just a little strip. If you want to add it to the bottom of a sentiment or something. 2 of those. And these are all stickers. I did not realize these were stickers. It just says, time to celebrate, mix and match ephemera pack. It does not say anything about stickers. That's interesting. Did anybody else know these were stickers? Lots of fun stuff and great ideas. Can't wait until I see your next creation. Oh, thanks. I know. I'm sad because I'm doing this and then I'm not going to have time to play with it for a little while. Ooh, look at the snowflakes. I like the color. Very pretty. Some St. Patrick's Day, some candy canes, more flowers. This is the same flowers before, so I think you can get 3. Some Valentine's, Christmas again. Some fall stuff here, maybe Thanksgiving. Again, tools. Fun, 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 fun. I like that they're stickers because you can always stick them onto a color paper and, you know, like white if you wanted them super thick, but I think they're thick enough. I mean, this is pretty good size, thickness. So yay to stickers. If you, yeah, disco ball for, yeah, I missed that. Look at that for New Year's. Very cute. I like how it has some color on it. Really, really cute. But did you guys know they were stickers? Because I did not. So that's kind of exciting. All right, so there's that. Put that there. All right, so now we're going to play with something. After I get a drink here. These are the rub-on things. Metallic textures rub-ons. Cut the rubber. Oh, let me read this. Hold on. Where's my rubber? Cut the rub-on design from the sheet. Then peel away the backing. Place the silver adhesive side on the paper. Then rub with your finger until it transfers to the paper. Okay. So at first I thought, oh, they sent me the wrong one. I didn't get what I ordered, but it's gold on one side and silver on the other. And of course I think silver goes beautiful with blue. So let's look at them all and see if they're the same. Ooh, they're very, very thin. Oh, and then they've got like a waxy piece behind it. Okay, so we have those. We have 2 of each, 2 of those. And we have 2 of these. Oh, I gotta keep this paper behind it. All right, I think that's just to help it not get scratched so that this doesn't, because this is very thin. And then the gold is not the same, so I was thinking it might be. Oh, this one's the same. Oh, I guess it is. Oh yeah, here's our circles right here. So yeah, it's the same. All right, so let's do silver because we're using blue. Yeah, Jackie, rub-ons used to be pretty popular. And I think you're right. I think they did have them. All right, I'm going to do What am I most likely not to use? Because that's what I would use. Oh, they're all so pretty. Alright, I'm just going to use this messy stuff right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it like this. We'll just use, actually, I'm going to use this piece. I might use that. Alright, so there's the piece we're going to use. And don't forget, this right here, you could just use a little piece of it. You know, or whatever. Okay, so there's that. Alright, so take this off. And it's not a sticker, it's just kind of a waxy, so it sticks with it. So we're going to lay this right here in the corner. And I'm just going to rub it because I have nails. I'm guessing this has how it goes. Because they were protecting the back silver part. Notice I'm doing it kind of like I would be doing my stamping with, you know, holding a paper, and I want to always hold it down so it doesn't move. You can kind of see where it looks like it's getting a little cloudy. That's why I'm thinking, I see where I'm, oh my goodness, look at this. Look how shiny it is. Oh, look at that. It is really pretty. That is so pretty. Oh, and it's not flaking off. It is on there. Oh, now I got to add these. I got to add more. Okay, so I feel like right there I could have like done this a little bit more. So I'm just going to add where that little spot is right there, where this piece, did that piece come from there? Let's see, it came from this way. I'm going to, no. Oh, it came this way, sorry. I'm going to do, did it come this way? I'm feeling like, lay this silver down. No, it came this way. No, gee whiz, it must have been this way. Alright, so we're going to go like this. And I just want to push right there a little bit more. I got it all off, I can see that I did, but it just looks like it, oh there we go, see now it looks shinier. Maybe I just didn't rub it just right there just enough. But yeah, that is really pretty. Yeah, and you know, you could take a pokey tool, you could take, you know, I would do anything not sharp. The edge of, you know, one of your little boxes. Oh, you know what would be perfect is your bone folder. I would use this end, but I think it would be perfect. Here, let's see. Oh, this is, I don't think this, well, okay, I say no on that because there's nothing there to push on, and so I'm just making lines on the paper, so don't do that. But anyway, very, very pretty. You can tell there's nothing because it's all white around it. Love it. Anyway, real happy with that. Alright, there we go. So, good to know. I'm going to have to add some more of these. I hope they come out with sentiments like this. Wouldn't that be cool? Another thing to add to your list, Deborah. All right, so silver and gold ones. So really, really pretty. All right, then I have just like 4 more things to show you. Oh, and then we got to do this. Don't let me forget this, and or the I know we're going back up again. Woo. Okay. So this is our textured stripes mix and match cards and envelopes. We're going to do our drawing for those that purchased with me in April. Before the Christmas sneak peek. All right, so here is, We got to see them all. Come on. All right. Misty Moonlight and Real Red. So here are the envelopes. They've got like some texture on all the way around the edges, actually. Can you see that? And then on the flap. And on here, it's more of whiter stripes and around the edges. All right. And then the card is the same. You have the texture here, and then it matches. Now, what I would think, let me see what this is. Look at this. If you take this stripes and dots, you could just use these on the flap. Oh, it'd be hard to line up, but or you could do it on paper and then transfer it on, and you can split this up and make 2 cards. And then that way you would have a matching envelope and just do it on white and add some stripes to it. But you don't have to have this matching envelope to do 2 cards. This one could just go with the white. But at least it would stretch your card bases a little bit more. And then, of course, the red has the whiter stripes. What did I miss? My Wi-Fi shut down. Oh, no, Nancy. You will have to rewind and watch. I don't know where your Wi-Fi went, but I'm glad you're back. Right, Anna? Always one more thing. Okay, well, there we go. Let's see. All right, so then we have the white embossed designs mix match specialty cards and envelopes. Alright, so let's see what these are. This is stripes. These are, oh no, these are not all stripes. We have polka dots and we have stripes. There's polka dots and stripes. Can you see that? Okay, so that's the envelopes. And then we have it's just on the one side with polka dots and then with stripes and polka dots. And you get 10, I think. Yeah, 5 of each. Okay, so 5 of each. All right, so there's that. All right, so we're going to show you the new kit, but let's do the ink pad. I did open this up, so I wanted to show you the difference in the color of the ink pad versus stamping it. Then I'm going to show you the kit and then the Christmas stuff, okay? So these are the colors of the new ink colors, okay, of the inks. And this is the cloud cover. This is the first one I stamped, so I stamped it several times so I can get a good crisp stamp on it. Because when they're solid like that, I like to really go a lot more. So what you want to do is, so if you look at the color, now I mentioned before, this looks more blue-gray, and the ink looks more gray-blue, okay? So that's kind of what it looks like. And it honestly, it looks even like a sage color, which I'm thrilled about because I've been wanting a sage and a persimmon color for a long time. And so I think this looks really close to a sage and a stormy sky kind of a look, which I really love the color. But that's the difference and why Stampin' Up! Was like, it just doesn't match the paper. And it really needs to match the paper. But I love the color, and I think that it would be great, and I think it would match enough if you were using it with a DSP or something with that color in it. But you can tell the paper and the ink pad are very close, but the ink itself had some kind of reaction to the foam in our ink pad with the chemicals or the ingredients in the ink. So that's where the issue comes from. So I hope that kind of makes sense to you. Again, these look really close. They match together. This, not so much. But, oh, you know what? I have a re-inker, and I don't think I have a white, whatchamacallit, or I would show. Oh, no, my re-inkers are coming tomorrow. They shipped them in a separate thing. But we will test that out and see that if you use the re-inker on a white spot, because you can buy the white spots by themselves, the ink spots, then you can try and see if that works. Melanie, I have not tried the ink spot yet because my re-inker is not here yet. It's coming in tomorrow's package. So anyway, there we go. So there's a little bit about that. All right, let's look at this. I saw this at On Stage. It was on a display, and I absolutely loved it. And so I wanted to get this for sure to share. And this one is the Beautiful Blues kit. So let's look at it. Night of Navy is your spot color. Your stamp sets. Let's see, how's this go? Here we go. Sending Love, You're in My Thoughts, and Wishing You Comfort. The font is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. There should be a, I think they started putting the stamp set inserts in here, I hope. So we'll see if it's in here. But it's really, really pretty. Oh, good, Judy. Yeah, I did too. But I was hoping they would come today, but I forgot. I did not put them in my overnight package. So it's in my 2-day package, which will be here tomorrow, I think. Look how pretty these are. Ooh, what's the color? Let me see. Where's our... Yay! Here it is. So there we go. Sending Love, You're in My Thoughts, and Wishing You Comfort, which would be a great sentiment to put with the dock or the tree or something like that with the sympathy card. All right, so these are what the cards are supposed to look like. You have 3, and so I'm just going to show you the pieces. This I usually throw in my giveaway stuff because I have enough of the other stuff. Here are the envelopes. They're all the same. Okay, all of them are the same. Really pretty. And here is one card base. The only thing that would add to this is silver. But can you imagine adding the silver and white bow? How pretty that would be. Let's see. So we have 3 of each. So there's one. We have the sentiment labels. I like how they give us 4 of each so we can kind of mix and match or add 2 of the same on something if we want. This totally is going to be 2 different cards. So I would cut this and make 2 cards. I'm fine with it going into a white envelope. I can always use one of these stamps, this big leaf, to go on and put it in the blue on the flap or on the front of the envelope. So really pretty for those 3. And then there's this one. Gorgeous. What's this one? Oh, this one has, again, I would cut these up because you only need one of these to one of these, right? And this could be another card with something. So that is that. And then you take, gosh, this is so pretty. You take, look at that. You take that with there. Let's see. And then you take one of these sentiments. I think it's this bigger one. Oh. Nope, it's the small one. Sending Love is the one you're going to put on here. It shows. Okay, so there we go. Sending Love. So there's the first card. All right. This card, move that over there. All right, this card here, it just has you putting Wishing You Comfort. So you're just going to take one of these and put it right here. Wait, is that right? Oh, it's funny. I'm looking at, Oh, it's this way. So see how there's 3 flowers here on the left? But then when you turn it, there's 3 flowers on the right. And it's showing on the card that they're making that they're on the left and your sentiment goes about here, which seemed right. I thought it was odd they were covering up the flowers. So when I tear this off and use it, I'll probably put it up here so that I can still see. I don't want to put it down here in the middle when you've got all this bare space. I would probably put it up there. So I will use both, but this is how they have it here. And then of course with the embellishment, so that's that one. Put that one there. And then this one, they have it like this. And then they just take the middle one and they just have a sentiment right here. And they added embellishments. So let me just look at these. Oh, I knew they looked like they were missing something. Okay, so the white one, you have this white right here. Now this is making me happy. I thought, man, that's an awfully simple card. All right, so this one's going to go here. So on this card, this is going to go behind here and go right here. Or vice versa. Whichever way. Okay, so it's going to go like that. So you're going to have that little extra right there. All right, so that's that one. And then this one here, you're going to take this one out, the blue. Well, that's good because I was thinking, man, that's an awfully simple card. Not a lot of layering on it. All right, and then this one is going to go here. Much better. And then of course you can pop them up and then that adds a whole bunch to it, but there we go. And then add your embellishments, which are these really pretty brighter blue color. All right, so that is this kit, which is Beautiful Blues kit. I love when they do like a chromatic set. All right, there's our envelopes. There's that, this, and this, and this. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to do our drawing. Oh, no, we're not. Hold on. You guys remember I told you that I forgot the ribbons. We got to show you all the ribbons. All right, all the extra stuff here, and then the drawing, and then the Christmas. All right, so here is our gold sequins. I forgot about all these. Okay, let me see if I can get them open. They're literally just gold sequins, and they will spill, so be careful. All right, so we have a whole loose sequins, which is kind of nice because gold ones are great for Christmas time. And you can put them wherever you want, and you've got a whole bunch of them in different sizes too. All right, now to our ribbon. This is our in color ribbon, so I was going to show you. I was going to make a bow with it. So let's make a bow. So it's kind of gauzy, but it's kind of a little thicker. Oops, hold on. I feel like I'm all out of sorts here. It reminds me of like the ribbons we had when we were little girls, like that just had the lines on them. I know I pull tight, so I don't want my dowels to break. My husband will have to make me more. There we go. So it's kind of like the beige one, I think. I think it's a lot like the beige. There we go. So it's really like a like, I mean, I say it's gauzy, but it's got like little ribs on it. It's a nice ribbon. I like it. I like how it makes ribbons. I mean, bows. So we have all of the in colors in that. This, and look at this one. This. How pretty. And then this one says it's a faux linen. And then this one just says classic ribbon, and this is the beige. I don't have it right here with me, but it's but we've already had this one. I just wanted to bring it out and show it to you. It's not exactly the same, but it is close. Very close to that. All right, and then of course I showed you already this beautiful gold ribbon. Let me see if I have one right here. I do. I just wanted to show you again because this is like my favorite ribbon right now. This new gold one is just beautiful. I wish they would come out with a silver one like this. So there's that. One more ribbon. I'm finding more goodies on my desk. This one we have, and we've had these I think before in, but the moonlight was a little bit different. But we have a white, and then we have the misty moonlight. I think this is misty moonlight, right? Yes, misty moonlight and white. So, and then this one is like a, it's like a chevron kind of. It's like a V on those. But they're really nice ribbon too. Same kind of, I think, texture that would be. I don't see that being an issue with making ribbons with. All right, the other thing, you guys saw the flat pearls and the in colors. And I didn't get to show you because we just got them. Look at this in the in colors from last year. Our other 24, 26 in colors. They remind me of my nails. My nails have chrome, like a white pearl chrome on them. And it kind of reminds me of that. They're so pretty. Let's see. Are the rub-ons in the catalog? I searched and can't find them. Silver. Is the silver and white retired? It is not, Melanie. Never found them. Hold on, I will find them for you because I know where they are. I think I say that, but I don't. I really don't. Let's see. I will find them for you though. The other, so these and the new in colors. This one right here, which I've used a lot of, are the same type of gem. All right, hold on, because they are, I missed them. I think they're towards the back. Can you guys hear my husband yet? He said, let me know when you're done, because he's getting close. I can hear it. I can hear the pressure washer. All right, I thought they were right back here somewhere. If I'm wrong, it's, oh, 124. Thank you. Did I pass them already? Oh, yeah. I was looking for the ephemera. 124 right here. And they show you both the designs. You get both of those. Do I think the last blue ribbon would go with the blue kit? The blue kit, let me double check and see what color that is. I think it's Night of Navy, but there's different shades in here. So, Night of Navy, Blueberry Bushel, and Basic White. But let's just look at it real quick. This one, I mean, I think it would, because to me this has different shades of blue. Alright, so here are the cards. The 3 different cards right here. Okay. And then this ribbon. Let's see, where's the end? Right here. Yeah, I totally think it would. Yeah, for sure. So the blue and the white, I think would go great with this. Let me see, I'll hold it up a little bit. Because see, especially this one has so many different shades of blue. I think it would go really well with it. All right. So I showed you that. I showed you the ribbons. I showed you the ink. All right, so let's do our drawing real fast first so I don't forget to do that because you know I will. So April drawing. I need to switch over here. So thank you to everybody that participated. If I told you, every single time your name would go on, so it's going to go on multiple times. And Carol, congratulations. Yay. I will put your name on that right now. Congratulations, you won the Impressions of Bloom bundle. Yay. Let me get back over here. Okay. Thank you very much to everybody for that participated. All right, so now let me show you the sneak peek, which I'm going to bring you up to this messy desk here and show you the sneak peek of the holiday item. So as a demonstrator, we get to participate in Creativity Now. So it's kind of like when we do Scrapbook Day and, you know, like, or not Scrapbook Day, like card making day, and we do like an event that you can join in, and they do I can't even remember the name of it right. I'm so tired. I like your real things, Deborah. And we have a stamp set that you could buy ahead of time, and it's a special project that you do. Well, this is what they do for demonstrators. And when you sign up, you can get things early, and we'll have a day of crafting and creating, and we'll use the set. So let me show you. It's a big suite. Let me get it a little organized here. All right, so the first thing I'm going to show you is one of the first bundles here, which is Peace on Earth. And so what I like about this is you have Peace on Earth, and then you have peace, love, and joy, but then you have a lot of other stuff. Love, sending love, wishing you love, or wishing you peace, love, and joy. But you have with the deepest sympathy, you have all the best in your new adventure, heartfelt prayers, and big hugs for a good friend. So what I like is that it's just a different stamp set that you can use for a lot of different things. So I thought that was really nice. It's got a great sentiment that you could use the small one or the large one, or you can layer them up and do a small and a large in the different sizes there, different colors. We have the two doves, and we have some stars. This, it's a letter. I think you put the letter in their mouth. I think it's like a card or letter, and then you've got some leaves. Okay, so that is Peace on Earth. You get another stamp set with this suite, which is Peaceful Days. So again, here, you know, the doves come in here, and then but you've also got these here, so you can kind of tie those together if you want. This is really cool. It's got the swirly here with the flower that matches. Also matches here, that same style. And then you've got this here, which I'm guessing this is a tab, but I'm not quite sure. We've got some stars, leaves, and then my happy place is wherever I'm with you. And these are the good days. So this is really nice because it's not necessarily holiday related, but you could make it that way too if you wanted, right? So really cool for that. Also, which I haven't tried yet, which I will right now, is an embossing folder, Peaceful Greenery. So let's take a look at it. It is 3D. I'm going to do it, and let me see. I'm going to do it in a new color. My husband probably knows that I'll tell him it's too loud. I can hear it, but hopefully you guys can't hear it yet. His pressure washing. All right, so let's try it in our cloud cover. All right, so that's good. Oh, so it's important. I see I'm a little below the line. I want to be above because I don't want my image to get cut off, which is behind there. It won't get cut off. It's really close, but I want them really even. So I think by doing it on the line, you get a better idea of where that's at. And then that way you can kind of see how far off you are on each side when you are embossing. Although this is, I would cut down because this is 4 by 5 1/4, and I would cut this down. But let's see what it comes out to look like. Oh, look how pretty that is. So you can tell it's got some extra 3D spaces here and there to give it a little more depth. Each corner here pops up. Really pretty. You can hear it, but it's in the background. Oh, okay, good. All right, so there's that. Very pretty. You also get embellishments, hues of blue, which it's hard to tell, but you have white up here. Here, let me see if I can take this off. I'm going to put it on here. So on these, okay, so on this one, it's like the edges are clear a little bit, like the color started in the middle and then went out on the flowers. So they're a little opaque. And then it kind of bursts out, and then it's a little clearer. But down here they don't. They look like they're more solid. But this one to me looks like it's got little like white on the edges. But they're really cute. And they're flat. But they're really, really nice. And they are not like that plasticky. At first I thought these were like stickers, like the little plasticky sticker stuff that we've had before, like in that On The Go set, but it's not. So I like that. So I'll put that, oops. I put it up too high. There we go. All right. And then there's more. We have DSP. I have Post-it notes everywhere that says drawing, drawing, drawing. Okay, so we have DSP. This one is Peaceful Gardens. Now remember, this one is not available until the holiday catalog, I believe. It would, Anna. I was thinking that if I would have had a piece on my desk, I could have done that in the two-tone paper and sanded it and have that white pop out. I think I'm going to try that though with Secret Sea paper. So it'll be real dark blue, and then with the white on it, it'll make it pop. So I'm going to try it with that. Wait, look at this paper. It is so pretty. So this one has those little stars. So again, it could be holiday, it could not be. And this is the, look at that. I love that. This reminds me of that paper that was in a set that I can't remember off the top of my head. But it had this with the dots in it. And it was in Pool Party, I think. And then this has the cloud cover, like dots in there in the background. Tie that color in. And you've got those flowers that are in the stamp set. There's that. Look how pretty that is. Those are little tiny white flowers with a little Secret C dot in the middle. So let's see if you can see. Isn't that pretty? Another great paper. Love it, love it, love it. And you can even cut these out if you wanted just a little dove. It's got like a star. There we go. Pretty. We have that. This just looks like it's just swishes within the paper. It'd be a pretty like accent. And there you go. So that is the paper, and we are still not done. Can you believe how many more things do you think we have to this? Let's see, we have an embossing folder, we had embellishments, 2 stamp sets, a die set. Did I say embossing folder? 2 stamp sets, a die set, DSP. What else would we need? How about some 2-tone paper? And it was jumping the gun over there. 2-tone paper with all the colors. Cloud Cover, Crumb Cake, Misty Moonlight, Pecan Pie, Secret Sea, and Willow White. All right, I just love this color. Absolutely love it. If the ink, if they had the ink matching, it would be so amazing. But like I said, I see here, let me show you guys again just so you can kind of get an idea. See, that one actually matches the 2-tone a little better. That's the lighter one. This is the darker one. Let me look again. Yeah. Really pretty. I like the 2-tone because it's just a variegation of the original color. So I like that it is a little different. So here's the light, here's the dark. All right, here is the Misty Moonlight, light and dark. So you know, sometimes when you're looking at the DSP and you're like, that doesn't look like Calypso Coral, and because it's a little lighter or it's a little darker, and you think it might be something else, and it's actually just because it's, you know, if they colored lighter or they made it darker or whatever. Look at this. This is the Secret Sea, the light and the dark. And then here's the Willow White is the color that they put in there. So that's the 2-tone, and we still have 2 more things. This is a great suite. We have ribbon. Let's see. I try to pull it out from here until I actually need to like really use it, because it just stays a little neater until, but this one has little loops on the ends, so I'm not sure that's going to work. There we go. Okay. So this, let me see if I can, look at that. It's got silver loops on the outside. And we're going to try and fray it and see what this does. Okay, so let's take a piece off. I'm going to see if we take the blue or take the... okay, so do you see what's happening? Okay, so I started it from the end, and I'm just bringing it up like this. And it's staying, the silver staying attached over here. I'm kind of taking big chunks. I want to see what it does. I think I took too big of chunks right there, but look at it, it's separating, and the silver is staying in one step. How much is the sweet? Sherry, if you're still here, can you look that up for me? Jackie, if I switch screens, it makes me way behind on my YouTube, and it gets really weird on my, when I'm doing a video. I don't know why, but it does. All right, so you just have to do a little, I'm trying to do too much at a time, but your blue is frame, and your silver, anyway, you get the idea. So it's separating down here, and just for silver, and then the blue is framed straight. But once the gold is gone, I mean the silver is gone, I'm assuming that this blue, it's not attached on the sides at all, that it's just going to come off. So if it was short, you could probably just pull it out. But there you go. I want to say 170. Oh, the whole suite is $90.50, and that includes all of this stuff? I thought it was more than that. Oh, but maybe because it was a Creativity Now price? I don't know. I'm not sure. All right, so that's the beautiful ribbon. Okay, and it's thin. It's not super thick. Let's just do a quick bow. And then I have one last thing to show you, and I'm going to do a triple bow. Let's just see how it comes out. Wow, that's a good price. All right. Okay, maybe a triple might be a little much for this bow, but I think it will work. Yeah, it might be a little much for a triple just because of the fringe. I would probably do a double. I mean, it does work. So it does work. Of course, you need to poof it up and all that, but I would probably just do a double because you're really kind of losing your silver in here. And I think with the silver, with the double, you can see a little bit more. Anyway, it does work. All right, so the last thing is, grab it. Glimmer paper. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? So we have, this is actually, says blue, dark gray, and soft green. So here's the blue. So this is where the ribbon, okay, and then that's one of the colors. And remember our gems. So we have 2 sheets of the blue, 2 sheets of the gray, which honestly to me looks like the Secret Sea, but they're calling it gray. And then of course we have the green, what did they call it? Something green? Soft green. So there's the shimmer paper. Let's see. The suite only includes one of the stamp sets. Oh, okay, so then the suite is only the piece on earth, this one. And then this is an add-on then. The Peaceful Days is an add-on. Does it come with the embossing folder and the embellishments? And all 3 packs of paper? Yeah, isn't this beautiful? Beautiful, beautiful. And then again, here we go, bringing back in this DSP. And then we've got your two-tone papers. Also, the two-tone paper is not included, but this is not included. Thank you, Sherry. I should have looked that up. Not that my day hasn't been nuts, but anyway, it's a beautiful suite. So the glimmer paper, the DSP, the Peace on Earth, this, and the ribbon, I believe. Isn't that neat? It's a beautiful suite. So it's nice to have perks like that as a demonstrator, to be able to be a part of the Creativity Now. Even if I'm not available that day, I always sign up because I like to get sneak peeks and see what's coming and get my hands on the stuff and play with it. And it's always fun to get sneak peeks and see things early. So I love that. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. I know, isn't this shimmer paper gorgeous? I love it, love it. It is, okay, so you know how sometimes we have shimmer and we have glimmer. This is actually glimmer. Shimmer is where it's not, this is a little rougher, a little sturdier, and shimmer is more like a frost kind of paper. It's a little, it's just shimmery. And so, Jackie, if you're a demonstrator and when you go on to put an order in, if you signed up for Creativity Now, you can only get it if you signed up for Creativity Now. And if you did, it's going to be at the top of your page that says, don't forget to order your Creativity Now items. So, just so you're aware. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much. Have a wonderful 2 weeks. I will not be here next week. I will not be here this Sunday or Wednesday because I'll be on the incentive trip. The disclaimers below, less than 1% earn the trip. And then the following Sundays when we're traveling back home. And then Wednesday when I come back is bingo. So be prepared for bingo, and I will try to fill you in a little bit, but it's a busy night with bingo. So that following Sunday, you will hear a lot from me about the trip. So I'm super excited. Have a wonderful trip to Shauna on your cruise. It's exciting. I've been. It's wonderful. You're going to love it. Let's see. Also, if you signed up. Oh, yeah, there we go. Is it Scrapbooking Day Creativity Now? No, creative. Well, there. I think. No, the Creativity Now is completely separate than Scrapbooking Day. Creativity Now is they do it every year, and then they pick out a suite, and then we just create, and they come up with projects and stuff with a new suite. But it doesn't have anything to do with scrapbooking. They may do a scrapbook page, I don't know. But no two-tone paper, right? Or the other stamp set, correct. Thanks, you guys. Oh, Janine, I didn't see. Are you going? I didn't see your response. Sorry. Is Jennifer going to be there? Thank you, everybody. So I will see you guys at bingo. There's still openings. There's a link below. I would love to have you and hear a little bit. You can hear a little bit about the trip. But for the most part, it'll probably be that next day. Also, the Tote Notes and Tote class is still open and available. You will receive the kits for that at the end of the month, and you'll get a PDF and a private video link. So that's also that's all still available right now. If you have any questions about any new product, let me know. There are still a few things coming that I didn't get that are on their way. So I'll be showing those later. So anyway, enjoy, have fun, be careful. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. And I will see you on the 21st of May. Bye, everybody.